So when you are ending a narcissistic abusive relationship and you're the victim and you're leaving it or you've left it, a lot of people really struggle with, I don't understand how do I get past this? How do I get past this? How do I get past? The only way to really turn a corner is when you finally accept, and this is very difficult, you finally accept that the relationship is never going to be what you thought it could be. Ever. Ever. And a lot of time, energy, and effort is wasted by the person trying to fix the narcissist or the relationship that they're in with the narcissist. You spend endless efforts. Maybe if I just write a letter, maybe if I do everything right, maybe if I talk to him, he's got to understand. How can he not understand this? I lay it all out black and white. You try to talk, you get back word salad where they say a bunch of things that don't make any sense. They come up with the most they can come up with is, I'm sorry, I'm just a jerk. None of that is going to be what you're seeking. You are waiting for them to say, you know what, you're right. I see the light. I'm going to change. They say don't even approach a narcissist with details like that. They say the research that I've read says don't even say it to them. Don't try to explain yourself. Just walk away and don't discuss it with them. Now that could be for several reasons. You might be a situation where you're in danger and the person might get dangerous. That's a whole serious thing. So, but I just want to admit that I did the opposite of what everybody said. I said everything. And that's just how I roll. I can't move forward if I don't say my piece. Now, it didn't get me anywhere, but I liked that I did that. I was never in any danger though, so please don't approach your narcissist if you think you're in danger of some sort, because that can seriously be bad. What I'd like you to understand is they're not going to see what you're telling them, but they will now know that you're onto them. And the reason that will be disconcerting for them is because now they realize that you will not allow their behavior anymore. So you've set boundaries now. You've pointed things out that you won't have. They don't like that. Remember, they have a sense of entitlement to behave in any way, shape, or form that they want. They don't ever have to answer to you or anybody. And so once you approach them and you give them the information that you've assembled and you are trying to something from them that makes you understand, that's a cycle of craziness that you're going to end up in. They're not going to make sense to you. Their mind doesn't work the same way that you do. It just doesn't. They have no empathy. They can't put themselves in your shoes. They cannot and will not, and they don't want to. So that's when, and if you left a narcissist and you hear that they're out and doing, and don't for a minute think that their new relationship is any better than what you had with them. It will be the same exact thing for them. It's going to be another cycle. And then that person will not be in their life anymore. Whereas you could go on and find a wonderful, healthy, happy, functioning relationship. But that relationship won't be available to you if you're still tied up in the bad one. So you have to break away and make yourself available and open to receive life's new possibilities. Accepting that the narcissistic person is never going to be that person from the beginning of the relationship again is very tough, because they were magical, right? It was all perfect. They were magical. They did that on purpose to lure you in. And once the cycle starts where they're manipulating you, they know that you will bend over backwards to get that back. They know that. So they're going to push and push and push. and do all kinds of things to you to try to figure out your limit of their ill behaviors and such. So during that cycle, you have to remember they don't want parameters. So if you come upon them and say, you know what, here, look what I found, or look what I see, blah, 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 they're going to figure out a way to make you apologize for even approaching them with that information. Does that sound familiar? I can't believe you're questioning me. What, are you out of your mind? What, you don't trust me? But it could really be ample time for them to abuse you more verbally if you approach them. And that could be infuriating, because now they're going to put the blame back on you, which is, of course, what they always do. It's always somebody else's fault with a narcissist. It's never their fault. So if you've heard them tell stories about businesses they've had, it's a partner that blew it up. Or marriages they've had, it's their other partner that blew it up. Or they're not talking to someone they used to be close to, it's that person blew it up. It's never going to be their fault that they're going to say, yeah, I didn't play that one right. So you do need to accept that the relationship that you thought and that they promised is never coming back. I know it's tough to hear, but the sooner you do, boom, you'll be able to turn a corner. And I mean, you accept it. You say, it's never going to happen. Okay. Things get easier. They do. Okay, so chin up.